Good morning. Welcome back. It's Bushcraft Family. And this is Morning Talk. And it's also Red Shirt Friday, which is Remember Everyone Deployed. It's one of those days where I'm going to have fun learning to talk. Before we get started, I want to thank everybody for all the support and everything I've been getting. Love getting the emails about news and things that are coming about and things like that. It's really helped me out a lot with especially the shipping fiasco that's been going on and whatnot. Really appreciate it. Like I said, I do have a very informative person that works at one of the ports, Long Beach Port, and they give me quite a bit of good information, and I really appreciate it because I think it's something that we need to. It needs to be heard. Now, usually I come out with this stuff ahead of time, and then maybe a month later it breaks in the news for some reason. Because I called this way back in January. You can go back and look at some of the videos of the shipping problems and whatnot. Car coming. I think what I'll do is every time we get a car noise go by or something, I think I'll take a drink of my coffee. But I was on TJ Preps live yesterday, and I gave a little sneak peek or preview of what I'm going to talk about today. And it's been told that they think that there is going to be a shutdown, but this is not going to be a normal shutdown. It's going to be a shutdown of the ports. I don't know how long or anything in that nature as of yet. But if the ports shut down, it's my understanding that this plan has been in the works, and it's supposed to clear up the stuff that is on that's already in the port, all the containers and everything that's already there. So that's their idea, and everybody knows they've heard of the stories about National Guard becoming truck drivers to help get these containers where they need to be. Well, evidently there was a deal made from the people in the big White House and whatnot, that Walmart, Target, Costco, Home Depot, and a few others would get their own ships. They would lease their own ships and bring the cargo in, not in Long Beach, because Long Beach is, you're not going to get anything in there, out of there for months. So they're going to Oakland. Whatever I had already said, it was empty and everything up there. They're going to Oakland, San Diego, and those types of ports that are free. And they're already picking those. There's Walmart trucks. That's why you're seeing these containers at Walmart's, because their warehouses are filled up, and they are dropping trailers and cargo containers in residential areas. Some you'll see them on the news that they're tipping over and falling onto cars in the residential areas and all kinds of stuff with that. So when I talked about the lockdown, I got wires crossed or whatever, and it was about the shutdown of the ports. That's why all this stuff is getting hauled up. That is why when you go to check the expiration dates of your cans and things like that, it's 2022, meaning they cleared out all the warehouses. That's why all of a sudden you had stuff on the shelves all of a sudden. But once that goes, I'm not sure what they're going to be doing with the stuff that they have there, that they have in the warehouses and things like that. I don't know. I still think it's something that is planned. Somebody somewhere, be it foreign, be it domestic, they have something planned. And right now, I've showed in previous videos that they have, they'll bring in the ships, and there'll be your normal three cranes there on that ship, and then you'll see another spot next to that, completely empty, not being used or anything at all. It just does not make sense. And with the regulations they're putting on the trucks now, any of the old trucks, they can't go and pick up the stuff. Why would you do that? You need this stuff out. Who cares right now if you get a little bit of an extra puff of smoke coming out of this thing or not? People are needing this food and supplies and all this stuff. And instead of doing this, prices are going just totally nuts. Soon gas is going to be going up again. They're looking for another price hike, 50 to 75 cents during the holiday times. So we're looking at $4 by the end of the year in my area, which right now it's $3.19. $4. The beginning of the year it was under $2. How do you go that much? It's crazy. And yes, you can tell it's a bit nippy out here. I've got a sweatshirt on right now. Okay. So you have these companies putting these shipping containers at Walmart because they have no place to put them. They're renting out warehouses and filling those up. Now you may think, oh, well, we got all kinds of stuff. They have all this stuff. But does that mean they're going to, when the ports shut down, are they going to start using that stock for the stores? Or are they going to let the stuff run out again and then bring it in and then raise the price way up again? That's the question. What do you guys think about this? If they do shut down the ports, in 1978, they had a strike. The longshoremen, the guys that operate the cranes and whatnot, they had a strike. And it cost $1 billion a day. That's how much they were losing. So you sit there and think about that. In 78, that's $1 billion a day. What do you think it's going to be now? It's a lot of money. If they shut them ports down, just think of all the people that are going to be out of work until it gets running again. Now, I don't know if they'll actually send everybody home, or they are training National Guard people there now. So I don't know if they're going to take this over, or it boggles the mind how there's so less information about this stuff. I've done tremendous digging on this, because I'll get certain bits of information, and then I'll run with that and try to determine if it's true, false, or whatever. The majority of the time, it is false. So I waste 4 or 5 hours trying to dig up something that it's just not true. But then I'll find something that I find more and more clues on, and things like that. It's I don't know, guys. But if and that's another thing. You have customs. Now, there's no way customs can go on a ship and check every container that comes in, because there's thousands of containers on those big ships. So there's no way they can go and check all of them. So they factor out the ones that are suspicious, that are not normally on those ships and things like that, and they'll go check those. But they're supposed to do this on every ship. Now, I know for a fact that they have not been doing this. The custom guys that go on the ships, because they go on the ships before they unload. They just don't pull up there and they start unloading. They have to get the verification that they can unload, and then customs go on there and do their thing. There's all kinds of steps in the process. But I'm finding out that, of course, they don't go on every ship anyway, but I'm finding out that there's hardly any of them are getting checked anymore. So that's very worrisome right there, because what do you think could be on those containers that are not getting checked? It's hard to say, and it like I said, it's scary times right now. But all I can tell you guys is there's nothing. I can give you this information. It's nothing that I can do about it. It's nothing that you can do about it. That stuff is going to happen no matter what. You just have to do your thing. Go out, get your preps, prepare for this cold winter that's coming. Have multiple ways to heat your house. I don't know if you can hear that crow right now. But have multiple ways to heat your house. Have ways to power your house if the power goes out. Right now I'm trying to work on doing that myself. It's extremely hard, because I'm on Social Security, so it's not like I can go out and buy a $500-600 generator and whatnot. So pinching my pennies and things until I can try to get that saved up. I just picked up another kerosene heater off of Facebook Market, which was pretty cheap. Hopefully it works and everything. I'll be doing checks on that, making sure it works and everything. There's multiple things you can do. I noticed gas cans are so expensive now, but there's alternatives. If you go to your Tractor Supply or Rural King, things like that, you can buy 50-gallon containers, drums, and just every time you go out to the store, pick up 5 gallons, start filling that up until it's filled up for kerosene or whatnot. Like I said, there's things you can do. I'm trying to find out. The birds are. I swear they don't want me doing this video. Okay, so there's things you can do. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way that I can rig up a wood stove. I'm going to try to get a wood stove and try to figure out if I can just sling the pipes out of a window somewhere. safely, because I want to be safe. I don't want anything not safe. You know what I mean? But there's things you can work toward, instead of worrying too much about what's going on in the world. Be it the mandates for this and mandates for that, and if there's going to be lockdowns or shutdowns or whatever you want to call them. Stuff like that. But like, if you can't control something, there's no use of getting upset about it. It's not in your control. Do something that you can control. Like, you can go out and get food, do shopping, look at deals and sales that's going on right now, things like that. But like I said, I want to hear from you guys what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think it's planned? Is there a bigger plan in motion that we just don't know about? If things get shut down, you know who's going to get blamed for it. It's the ones who have not got the donkey jab. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. And I hope everybody has a great Friday and even better weekend. Until next time, God bless, guys. Have a good one.